welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show YouTube for an episode of our Madden 23 Eagles franchise mode. Kaiser White trying to sign to an extension right here. He wants more years on his contract. I mean, it's Kaiser White. He's not super old. I mean, we're only signed to like his age 31, 32-ish season, so he's not going to regress too hard. No big extensions after 30. I want to try and budget a little better. I mean, there's been times where I've done Maddens and I've gotten real attached to players and I signed these massive contracts because it's like, oh, hey, I have to keep this player. But now I have to kind of think of this Madden with, like, I don't know, some sense of like, man, I'm going to draft these players and I'm going to need to resign them later. I need to have money to resign these players later. But we're taking on Washington. You know, Carson, Wentz, the defense here in Washington, it's something. I mean, Carson Wentz, he's returning home. The first time since he was traded away to the Colts initially. Now he got traded back to Washington. It's something right there. It's definitely something right there where it's, how's he gonna react to coming back to Philly? You know, real life Carson Wentz, he's gonna miss that because guess what? He of course got hurt. I'm not a Wentz apologist, but I preferred Wentz over Hurts. That's just plain and simple. That's just, I thought Wentz had better arm talent. That's just my thinking. But I'm not a Hurts apologist here. I'm not a Wentz apologist saying, oh, well, this, that, and the other. Wentz wasn't given a fair chance. I think he was. And he crumbled under pressure when pressure was put on him. It happened. But we have Jalen Hurts now. We are 1-7 on the season. You know, after beating the Steelers, we lost to the 0-7 Texans, giving them the first win of the season, and now taking on Washington, who's doing best on the season. That's gonna be a first down to Scary Terry McLaurin. Of course, Scary Terry is gonna be their main offensive threat. Now 1st and 10 again. That's a big sack. There's a flag on the play. If you're telling me that's like a face mask, it's a face mask. It's a face mask. Come on, Josh Sweat. You didn't even need a face mask to take down Carson Wentz. Like, what are you face masking him for? Hey, 2nd and 4. We get some of those yards back. That's a sack this time. No face mask. Good on him. Good on him right there. Now 3rd and 9. Pass rush. Gets to Wentz again. Hassan Reddick this time on the sack. Big stop. Forces a very long field goal. That's a very bad miss right there for Washington. Gardner Minshew still under center. Hands off to Miles Sanders, who makes a man miss. He's at the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. Big touchdown run from Miles Sanders. Sanders staying healthy so far this season. Looking to be the Eagles' #1 back. Now 2nd and 6, dropping back, and sack. All right, Philly. You're getting a lot of pressure on Carson Wentz right now. You'll like to see that. 3rd and 15. Come on. They're airing it out. Big play. Slay breaks it up. So that's going to be a punt. 1st and 10 now. That's going to be Minshew. Ooh, hits Goddard. Makes a man miss. He trucks another guy. And he gets up. He gets a pretty big 15-yard pickup. So 15 yards on that throw. Now 2nd and inches. 2nd and inches with just under 4 minutes left here in the first. A.J. Brown gets involved in the passing offense. Now a 3rd and 10. That's going to be a very quick throw to Goddard, who will be taken down at the 7-yard line. So here we have 2nd and goal from that 7. We're going to have ourselves a passing touchdown, baby. Big old passing touchdown. It's going to be to Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins makes it 14-0. So 1st and 10, here we go. Wentz over the middle. Wide open is Scary Terry for a pretty big pickup. Pretty manageable sized pickup. Now 2nd and 1, empty backfield pass rush. Hargrave, Cox. And everyone gets home right there. Brandon Graham credited with a sack. 3rd and 7 now. Here we go. Pass rush. Jordan Davis is out there. Tackle gets pushed into Wentz, and that's going to be an underthrow. Really, Wentz is more of an overthrower, not really an underthrower. But Darius Slay with the interception. So Eagles with the ball back and throw on the spin or whatever. Incomplete. That's a pass. That's a punt. Second and 12. There's an injury on the play. Brandon Graham comes up injured. That's not what you want to see on this defense. Third and 14 after the injury. Rally. There you go. That's a rally right there. Big interception. It's going to be CJGJ. Turf toe for Graham. He won't be coming back. Derek Barnett's going to be stepping in his backup substitution role. Now here we go in third and 2. Big hold touchdown for Devontae Smith. So Devontae Smith, he gets the touchdown on the game. Second passing touchdown in the game for Minshew. Third and 1. Pass breakup right there for the Eagles defensive backs. First and 10 here for Minshew, dropping back. He's going underneath. Caught. First and 10 now after that first catch. We got a slant going deep, overthrown, underthrown, not thrown where it needed to be. That's going to be an interception. Second and 13, pass rush, almost getting there. Avonte Maddox said, give me that. He's at the 10, the 5, tries to celebrate and coughs up the football into the end zone. And Washington takes a knee. What an embarrassing turn of events that one was. First and 10 now. Wentz going to rally off of that. Oh, it's going to be a first down and then some. A broken tackle. He just goes all the way down the field. Okay, 24. Second and 4 now. That's going to be a pass over the middle. Of course, pass over the middle. Why would it not be a pass over the middle? First and 10. Or first and goal, I should say, from the 20 for 29 seconds left, and that's a touchdown. So Washington rallies after the fumble recovery and scores a touchdown. Antonio Gibson on the catch. Second and 10 now, 22 seconds left, and underthrown. Route gets jumped right there. Minshew gives the ball up. First and 10 now. We're up by 2 scores. 17 seconds left here in the game. Can we get a sack? Can we get... Yep, we'll take an interception. Give me that ball back. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Spin move avoids the tackle. He's going to be taken down there at the 35-yard line. First and 10. Minshew drops back. He's going to throw very wide of the receiver. I don't understand why none of these Eagles QBs can make accurate throws, but they really can't. They're just both awful. It's a 10-21 game now. Philadelphia, I believe, gets ball back first. I can't recall, honestly, if they get ball back first. But Eagles, what are we going to do? We got to run the ball inside. Come on, just run the ball inside. Clearly, Minshew, he had his stroke of magic where he could hit some passes. 3 interceptions in a row, though. That's just awful. Awful, awful, awful. Third and 3, hand off to Sanders, who breaks 1 tackle, but can't break the rest. Now, first and 10 with 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. That's going to be a missed tackle. There was 2 guys behind him, and they both whiffed on him. All right, Carson's getting lucky here. Second and 5. Pass rush, non-existent right now, of course. Broken tackle again by 87. Stiff arm tripping over our own players is Avonte Maddox. The tackle finally made at the 12-yard line. Logan Thomas apparently is the new Rob Gronkowski. Second and 11. Pass rush. I mean, we're forcing Wentz to scramble. There's a shoestring sack right there. 5th of the game. So 5 sacks, 2, Washington 0. Third and 13 now. Come on, we need a sack. Knock him back. Turnover. I'll take a turnover right there. It's going to be Marcus Epps on the interception. Good old Marcus Epps right there, down at the 5-yard line. So at the 5-yard line, it's going to be a first and 10 Philly ball now. Let's see if we can get out of it. So coming out here, dropping back on a third and 4 at the 24. Sanders, he gets involved in the passing game. We don't really use Sanders that often in the passing attack. We usually use him he's usually not out there. He's in pass pro. Third and 10. Just everyone's locked up. You try to go underneath. A.J. Brown, he breaks the tackle, but the second tackle comes in and stops him. So after a punt, it's a second and 4 for Washington. We got 6:50 left here in the game. And that's going to be Wentz. Scrambling Wentz. Big hit. Fumbles the ball. Carson Wentz trying to play hero ball against his former team. Coughs up the ball, possibly costing his team the game. A.J. Brown, first down and then a little more right there. Third and 7, here we go. A's wide open. I'm looking at X. X all the way, and that's jumped. Out of bounds, though, thankfully, it's no interception. We're going to kick the field goal here, making it back to a 3-score game. And that's where the game's going to end. Ron Rivera cannot believe what he just witnessed. A 24-10 blowout here at the Link. Fans here in Philadelphia, they're pretty happy that they got to watch their former franchise QB get the absolute crud kicked out of him. Too many interceptions account right there. Pressured 7 times. He just was not having a fun game here back in Philly. Carson Wentz, hate to see it. 1 touchdown, 241. Minshew, 141. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Is absolutely brutal. 13 for 26, 3 picks, 2 tutties. Buckle 13 and a touchdown for Sanders. AJ had 59 yards. Touchdown for Devontae and Quez. 1 sack allowed by Landon Dickerson. Slay with 11 tackles right there. CJGJ with 10. We had a couple tackles for loss. A bunch of different sacks. Bunch of players with sacks right here, including Brandon Graham. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interceptions. Jake Elliott was fine. Sitboss was fine. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, comment down below, and text time YouTube, though. Peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy.